Hey everyone, welcome to this battle report featuring Eldar versus Chaos Demons. We're going to show off some of the new stuff from the Psychic Awakening book that is just been released. So we're playing ITC Mission 6, and this is going to be on Spearhead Assault. John is the attacker, and I'm the attacker. John is the defender. Based on the roll-offs, and yeah, we'll get into things. So John, tell us about yourself.
Hi there guys, I'm John. I'm an official from Dundee Wargames Club. Also a long-time player since just before the Eldar Codex came out in about 4th is when I remember when I started playing, because I was getting sold that hard and I turned into a Dark Eldar player. I like to play hard. Back then, you know. Start in hard mode.
So we're taking kind of semi-competitive armies. We are playing ITC. We are going to go hard at each other, but rather than taking a typical Eldar gunline force, which you see everywhere, I thought I'll show off something a bit different. But we're going to go through John's army first and some of the cool things he's taken.
Playing hard, going hard wins nations, right? You got to watch what you're saying, mate.
Listen, I'm just saying words. What people interpret them as is their own business.
You're Eldar. You murder fucked us into existence. Now we're here to murder fuck you back. Right. So it's pretty basic, as demons pretty much are when you build an army. You can go the more complex route of all the characters in the world and some fancy units, but I like to just go basic with these. So it is literally the troops are bloodletters and demonettes. It is 21 units. The 2 greater demons. My warlord today will be the bloodthirster because bloodthirster cool. He has the brand spanking axe of I'll get back up and just kill you. His warlord trait is the Rage Incarnate. So if you're within 8 inches, you'll get a reroll once to hit for your Khorne. And then on to the big keeper secrets. He, she, it, or whatever your pronoun is for that. They, them, there, or whatever. He has the Wolf Stealer sword upgrade to the relic one. I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head, but it gives you every time you kill something, you get a win back, and he does reroll wins against Eldar. Funny.
Yeah, that's the Soul Stealer, isn't it, John?
Yeah, funny how I brought that against the Eldar.
Yeah, it's almost like we talked about our lists prior.
His offhand weapon, if I remember, is the Snapping Claws.
Yep,
and he also has and also has a living whip as well, because chains and kinky, and all the kinky stuff was Sinesh.
Yeah. And these are both using the new stratagem, aren't they?
The new exalted demon abilities. So the Keeper Secrets has Living Flare and Battle Rapture. If I remember where I put that, I'll go look it up. Terrible when you have to look through your phone for your stuff. Right. So Battle Racer is not Battle.
Battle Rapture, wasn't it?
That's the one, Battle Rapture. I'm getting lost here. I've been at work all day. It's crazy.
Yeah, right, John's been working hard.
Working hard, making pennies, selling coffees, Right, so it can perform heroic interventions up to 6 inches. Awesome. And can consolidate up to DC plus 3 inches, which is going to be fun. He also has the Lightning Flare ability, which means when you make attack with a melee weapon by this model, every unmodified hit roll of 6 scores 1 extra hit. That's so cool. And then Mr. Big Baddie Bloodthirster himself, where'd he go? He rolled up number 1 and number 6 himself, so he has armor save of 2+, yay, and has a unrivaled battle last. Yeah, poor Chris. So my Bloodthirster gets +2 charge, and gets the heroic intervene within 6.
Yeah, so I can't come anywhere near these 2 models unless I'm doing the charging, and even then, Sinesh.
And just to remind everyone about the brand spangling arcs, sorry if I butcher the name of this. The Destroyer.
I think you butchered it, mate.
Well, it's G. It's G upon whatever thing is. RMAKHT, the destroyer.
Gemacht.
Sorry for it. That's the one.
Gemacht the
So,
Destroyer.
it,
D&D pronunciation skills coming into play there, guys.
see, it's a good thing you play D&D. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So it's +3, -4, d6 damage. But
Nice.
if you roll one or two for the damage roll, yeah, it counts as 3 instead, a minimum of 3 instead. So you can never do less than 3 damage. In addition, the first time the model is destroyed on a 6, roll d6 on a 4+, it gets back up again, within an inch of where it was last positioned, but also gains d6 wins back. Plus, this is where it's other flip side of this, the negative part of it, but also a good part of it, is that it loses all its warlord traits, its relics, all its exalted abilities it had, and then just gains the Rage Unchained exalted ability. If the destroyed model was your warlord, that warlord no longer is your warlord, and you cannot. Your warlord counts as being destroyed. So,
do you have the 8 wound cap ability?
No, I don't.
So
That's the ability you get from the axe is that you count as double your remaining wounds for your brackets.
okay, right. So you didn't roll the right number to get the 8 wound cap ability.
No.
Okay, but you chose to do that and get 2 and try your luck.
As probably more competitive to go. Yeah, I'll choose the one that says 8 damage.
Mm-hmm.
I like more benefits than a guaranteed one because I might roll it.
Yeah.
If not, I could always spend see if I needed to. But I thought let's go with let's roll with what we got. Let's see how fun it is.
Yeah. What I've seen people talk about in the interwebs is a Chaos Demons Supreme Command with two Bloodthirsters, both of whom are the Exalted Demons of Khorne, and you basically you roll 4d6 essentially, and your chances are you're gonna get that 8 wound cap one, then you give that one the axe afterwards with the CP stratagem. So that's the competitive version of it. Alright, so just to quickly blitz through the rest of your army, John, you've got Skulltaker, the Infernal Rapturous, and the Contorted Epitome.
Yeah,
and
love demons, they've got such tongue-tied and twisted names.
Yeah.
Great.
And then come on, look over at my army, just real quick. It's nothing you haven't seen before, but it's a different take on Eldar. So I've got 2 custom craft worlds. One which is good for Wraith constructs, and one that's good for Aspect Warriors. So this first craft world here, which is this first battalion. There you are, this one. Expert Crafters, you know what that does, and Wrath of the Dead. I get to reroll wooden rolls of 1 for Wraith constructs. It doesn't say fight phase or shooting phase, so whatever I'm doing, I can reroll wooden rolls of 1, which is pretty cool. This is a Wraith Host, so I've got a Field Commander, which has got the Relic and the Warlord trait, just to show it off, so I can reroll charges within 6 inches for Wraith Host units, and I can, and the Waterstrom Blade is really funny because it ignores Demon Invul. I mean, it's on a Spirit Seer, so it can't do too well, but it's nice.
Oh no, so we do a wee knife that's going to ignore my invuln.
Yeah.
Aye.
Then I've got a far... Yeah.
It's not as if you're coming up with me like Space Marines and going, Null Zone.
Yeah, exactly. Then I've got a Far Seer who's my actual Warlord with Seer the Shifting Vector, and I got a Ray Seer who's got my free relic, which is the Phoenix Gem. So that's all my special stuff. 3 units of Storm Guardians. I do apologise you're using the incorrect model, but the proper model for Ghost Axe, Force Shield, Wraithblade models fall through the mat, so we're using the Twin Zord ones. So 7 Ghost Axe, Force Shield, Wraithblades, 3 Wraith Lords with artillery missile launchers. Over to the 2nd Battalion. No, it's the Vanguard. I apologise. So this Vanguard has got the Craftworld traits of Children of Cain. So on a 6, my Aspect Warriors do an extra damage on the moon roll. And against Chaos with the Vengeful Blades, when they charge, or performed a heroic intervention, I can reroll hit rolls. So that's quite nice. I've got Jane Zar and the Avatar Cain, 30 Howling Banshees. all have got the War Cry ability, which is -1 to hit them. War Shout, sorry. -1 to hit them. And then the first unit here has got also a 5-up shrug from Exemplar of the Banshee Shrine. Then I've got a super heavy auxiliary detachment, the Wraith Knight in it, just for fun. Which has got the 2 Star Cannons and a Ghostgrave Force Shield. So we'll see how that goes.
30 Great Axe ready waiting for him.
Oh yeah, this thing does flat 6 damage in melee, and it's hilarious.
I remember a previous edition where I had one moonwalk across a deployment zone in turn 1 and kick my ass. I was playing with Thunderwolf Star thing that Ennis had put me onto for our team event before the switch to 8, and one of those got moonwalked over. Thanks, Bernard.
Just to let you know what powers I took, I've got Doom and Fortune on the Farseer, and I've got Protect Jinx on the Spirit Seer.
Yeah, that reminds us, what's my powers?
Yep.
So, little Luring Erectress isn't a Psyker, but she likes playing with Psykers though, which is fun. So yeah, if you are within deny range of 24 and you're a Psyker, if you roll any doubles, you're taking you might blow your head off.
Yep.
So the Keeper Secrets has got Delightful Agonies and Hysterical Frenzy. Agonies is feeling pain on a 6+, and Hysterical Frenzy is you get to fight in the psychic phase if you're within an inch of something. Then the Contorted Epitome is a Psyker herself. She gets 2 spells. It has Cacophony Choir, and again, Delightful Agonies. As I said, you get 6+ Feel the Pain. Contorted Epitome, once you cast a spell, roll 2d6, add 2 if your spell casts 2 or 10 or more, and for every point over, what was it again? I just read it to you as well. Yeah, for every.
Don't worry about the details, John.
Yeah. So every point over the leadership characteristic that unit take a mortal win.
Yeah. Cool.
Please, GW, give Snesh the ability to mess with leadership. That'd be so cool.
Yeah, well, hopefully in 9th Ed they'll make leadership a more of a meaningful stat. But anyway, we're going to end the intro there. I'm going to jump into the game, so we'll see everyone after the deployment phase. Okay, welcome back to the end of the deployment phase. So we're going to start over here because we forgot to mention the secondaries. Some competitive channel I am. So,
hey man, it's your channel.
So I took the Reaper because John's got loads of infantry. So every troop unit I kill is 1 point. So all I got to do is kill 4 troop units. I took Engineers. John's not got much shooting. I have got Storm Guardians, which I did not care about.
Funny that with a Demon's army.
So,
not much shooting.
Engineers in an Eldar army. Who would have thought? And the Storm Guardians. We'll see if it works out. It's a bit of a learning curve for me. And then Headhunter. John's got 3 characters which he wants to bring into combat, which I could probably take care of relatively easily. And then I've just got to kill one of the big things, right? Should work.
You hope you kill the big things.
Well, if I don't, I'm in trouble because I can only run away. So it's so fast, you know.
Unless you can.
What secondaries did you take?
So I took Big Game Hunter because, you're a Wraith army, so that seems prudent enough. You got a ton of Wraith Lords and a Wraith Knight. That thing goes
and
in hard, happy days. And a Wraith Seer, and an Avatar Hurricane, but he's only got 8 wins.
Yeah.
Sad times. Butcher's Bill, because I pray to God that I can kill 2 units a turn. You've got a bunch of squishy stuff. It's going to be fun that way. And because I couldn't think of anything else to get, I just went, screw it, old school, that'll do.
Should have done like Born for Greatness on the Bloodthirster or something like that.
I know, but that's a bit too risky. Old school's nice and safe.
Yeah. Well, your turn 1 kill is a bit risky.
Hey man, I'm gonna get a turn. If I get a turn 1 kill, it'll be glorious and I'll be justified. If not,
well, now I've said it. Okay, so John, what's your? First of all, my deployment because I haven't done first. So I know John's fastest unit is 14 inches, and they can advance 6 and then charge. D6 and then charge. So what I did was I basically measured 30 inches from the tip of his deployment zone, and I put everything I care about behind that. line, with the exception of the Howling Banshees, because they're in the building. I can be a bit more flexible there.
Just don't tell your girlfriend you're measuring from the tip, okay?
Yep. She wouldn't mind. So then I just put one engineer's unit down on my home objective to be nice and safe there. Second engineer's unit is over here, screening out this back quadrant. Howling Banshees over here, this back quadrant. I can easily swap them over for these Storm Guardians if I need to. Then I just spread out my 3 Wraith Lords, Wraith Seer in good buffing range of each of them, as well as my 2 Psyker characters. And then Wraith Knight in the middle, ready to stare down whatever greater demon comes his way. So, John, your deployment, what happened?
I'm trying to play Blitzkrieg, as in shove everything down your throat as fast as possible. So I've tried to get my fastest units up to the front. So as you can see, like the demonettes are further forward in my deployment zone than the bloodletters. The bloodletters are hopefully going to be my second wave to hit in. I'm down to 3 CP because I've put a Skull Taker and a unit of bloodletters in Deep Strike, and each of the units that are bloodletters and the blood crushers each also have the banner of 3d6 charge, because that seems really good.
Yeah, and that's once per game 3d6 charge as well.
That's a once per game 3d6 charge. I really hope I get it this time, because last time I used it, I failed it on 111.
It can happen to the best of us.
And that was with a +1 charge too.
Hey, that's that's still a 5-inch charge.
And it was a reroll as well, and I cried and I cried and I cried.
Don't
and
cry.
Then I got shot off the board. Then I got shot off the board by time.
Yeah. Alright, well, that's the deployment phase, so we're going to come back to you with the end of Eldar movement and then an end of phase, because I reckon, as a bit of a spoiler alert, I'm not moving up the board very far. I don't have much shooting, but I have some.
I am the wave, you are the rock, and I am going to crash onto you.
And I will not move because I am the rock. Okay, everyone, welcome back to the end of the movement and psychic phase. So I'll lump it together. So the movement phase just shuffled around a bit. I realised that John has placed his epitome up front, and as the Keeper Secrets is also a character, it does not block the range to the contorted epitome, the tongue twister. So I positioned my 4 Eldari missile launchers to shoot that character, essentially. Just get it off the board. It's dangerous, and I can worry about everything else after that. Don't have to worry about his deep strike because it's turn 1. I shuffled the Storm Guardians and this unit of Howling Banshees around. Storm Guardians probably would rather have that unit screening off the backfield rather than Howling Banshees, and I've just got a nice little pocket of murder waiting to happen here. In the second phase, all that happened was onto this Wraith Lord, I cast Fortune and I cast Protect. So that Wraith Lord is pretty tough because he's in the most exposed position, shall we say. Alright, we'll come back to you with the end of the shooting phase. Okay, everyone, welcome back to the end of the Eldar turn. I said shooting phase, I know, but only had shooting to do, so thought we'd just do the turn. Right, so I got very lucky. My Wraith Seer shot hit and wounds the contorted epitome here, and did 6 wounds to it because John got passive 5 up, and I got a 6 in the d6. Then,
yeah, every time I roll a dice roll, it seems to hate me. Where's one of my dice? I'll roll one of mine.
Then the next one shot and killed it. Then I had 2 spear missiles essentially, so I shot into the Keeper Secrets and did 4 wounds to it. So I can't really complain with that shooting phase when I had literally 4 shots.
I just rolled the dice there. It rolled a 6. I should have just used my Alpha Legion dice instead of your yellow dice. See, Alpha Legion dice all the way.
Yeah. So, end of that turn, I kill something, I hold something, and I get a headhunter. So, we're going to come back to you at the end of John's movement phase. Okay, everyone, welcome back with the end of John's movement and psychic phases. So, John, what happened? I see a lot of things have come forward.
I literally just went forward in the name of the gods and just try and get as up close and personal as I could.
Forward for the Emperor?
you know. So I tried to get as far forward as I could with the Keeper Secrets. Found out I couldn't get in charge range, so I
You needed
thought,
to get a
let's see.
6, unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah, let's hide behind the building here. The Bloodthirster, though, he got a 6 on his movement, so lucky him.
Mm-hmm.
So also, I'm thinking of just trying pressuring a flank
Yeah,
and try and go right down the middle, just
yeah.
blitzkrieg around a flank, end up going swirly around the table and see how that goes.
Mm-hmm.
It's worked for me before versus our mate Dan. Get well soon, Dan. Hopefully you do.
Mm-hmm.
Better days for you, mate. And somehow he thought I was a genius doing it. I was like, okay, cool, let's do this.
Yep.
So yeah, that's the plan. Hope it works.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And what powers
Yeah,
did you manage to get off?
So for Psychic Phase, I only did one power, and it was Delightful Agonies. Thank you, the person that did the mod that does the pogs for the
Mm-hmm.
spells, because they're really, really handy.
Yep.
So it now has a 6+ Feel No Pain until my next Psychic Phase.
And is this pretty much your turn, John?
Pretty much, sadly. I wish
Is
that's
there
that
any
old school.
is there any shooting or anything you can do at all?
I might be able to shoot with the Infernal Rapturous if I'm in range with the assault weapon. It's range 18.
24.
That looks more than range
24
18 with
inches
the assault.
is their mate on the longest profile I can see on the
Yeah,
card.
there's no way I'm shooting.
Alright, so
Uh,
let's see what you get on your score sheet then.
let's see what I could have won. Right, I get like hole 1.
You get hole 1 and hole more.
Yeah. Okay, we'll get hole
And I
1.
get a kill more. And you don't get any secondaries. So at the end of round 1, it is 4-2 to me.
Well, that old
And-
school is looking a bit okay.
Yeah. Okay,
Let's see if I can get the other 3 points. That'll be fine. That'll be
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. We'll come back to you with the end of the Eldar movement and psychic phase. Okay, everyone, welcome back to the end of the Eldar movement and psychic phase. So I basically just shuffled round, trying and avoiding threat range as much as possible. So the maximum range a Demonite unit can go is 25 inches, so I'm 25.1 inches away.
And as we say in Scotland, you big dirty elephant Jesse.
The only thing that John really could threaten is this flank here. Of course, he has deep strikes, which could come in and also threaten some places, but the things that he could charge are the things I'm okay with him charging, and if he wants to commit to that, he'll have some nasty heroic interventions coming his way as well. So, you know, come at me, bro, type thing.
Alright, sister, I'm coming for you.
And then I cast. The only power I managed to get off is Fortune onto the Wraith Guard, Wraith Blade unit. Alright,
Oh yeah,
so
my little big shout out to whoever the hell made the mod for this for like 40k psychic / spell cards and tokens for 8th ed. You are a legend, mate, because they're so much handier than having actual spell cards.
yeah.
And when you are floating over them, it'll have the spell name, the casting value, and what the spell does, and you just leave them next to your unit. It's so handy to have.
Yeah, much easier than the big cards.
Yeah,
But
'cause if you go card, it's just like
we will come back to you with the end of the shooting phase and turn. So that's the turn, everyone. Bit of a fluff. I did 2 wounds on 2d6 damage to the Bloodthirster of Unfettered Fury. So, yay. That was super worth it.
If anybody knows how to make saves, please tell me, because this dice roller does not like me making saves.
It's Alpha Legion, mate. Like, Alpharius wills it, so it happens. So at the end of the turn, I did not kill something, and I hold something. But I get an engineer's point. So yay.
Yay!
Because of this beautiful squad down here. Well done, boys. Well done. Alright, I'll pass the turn to John, and we'll see what he does when we come back after his psychic phase.
There we go.
Okay, everyone. Welcome back to the end of the shooting phase, I guess, technically speaking, for the Chaos Demons. So, John, what happened in the movement psychic phases?
Again, I was trying to move forward as fast as I can, and the dice roller hated me, so the kind of only unit that got really good was the one that's the Demonite unit number 2 versus it's next to for secrets. That's the only one that managed to get like a 6 inches for its advance. Everything else is like 1 and 2.
Yeah.
And the Keeper of Secrets itself got like a 5. I also brought down a unit of Bloodletters, number 3. That is 9 inches away from Highland Banshee Unit 1, which is the green bases. And I also brought down Skulltaker, who's hopefully either going to take on this Wraith Lord or take on the Highland Banshees and hopefully kill something.
Yep.
And start netting me some point.
Yep. So we might as well, if these are your only charges, John.
Yep. For my psychics though, I got Feel the Pain off again on the Keeper.
Yeah, that's all that happened.
Not in range for fight. I'm not close enough to do fight again, and I'm not in range again. It's that time.
Okay.
Right. So charge.
Right, John. Let's film these charges live.
Right. Where's my dice?
You don't need 3 dice.
So for Skulltaker, for the Bloodletter unit himself, I'll pop the banner to do 3d6 charge.
Who are you charging into? And then we'll just do my Overwatch off camera.
Green squad.
Only the green squad.
Only the green squad.
Okay. Alright, roll your dice. Can you get a 9?
I need an 8 for this because the Instrument of Chaos gives you +1 charge.
Of course it does. Can you get an 8 on 3 dice, John?
It's me, mate.
You certainly can.
I managed to get exactly 9.
So those letters are in. Should we roll up Skulltaker whilst we're here?
Skulltaker's on 2 dice. He gets to reroll it. He needs a 9. He got double 1. That's abysmal.
No!
Bye, Skulltaker. You're about to get a dirty great avatar up your bum.
Right, we're doing.
And then we have big. So locally, with one of my friends, we have a Bloodthirster we use together, and it's a very old Bloodthirster. It is called Big Bob. So in honor of that, Dave, I'm going to call the Bloodthirster Big Bob. Big Bob is going to go into the Storm Guardian unit that's down by the corner here, and he needs a 12-inch charge.
Yeah.
With a reroll, let's see if I get it. If not, he takes maybe a ping or 2.
Oh. Do you have to roll both dice?
Yeah, you do.
Oh, no.
You know
hang on, John. Let's just double check. So you got a 10 in that.
Yeah.
So it is a 10 to this guy, but you can get into combat with him because there's a wall. So if you move 10, you can get to here. And sadly, you're not within an inch. You need to go at least 1 more inch, I would say, to get anywhere. So you need to 11.
It's like Chris's girlfriend always says, that extra inch.
Roll your reroll.
So,
GKV so and so.
Give me a 6 out of 5. Hey mate, this is what we do when we work together.
No.
Oh no, man, 6 and 2. Right, that thirster.
It's going to be all to hurt. Right.
Right. So while we're here, I'm going to rename it while we're.
Right, we're going to come back to you with the result of the charge phase and the fight phase. Okay, everyone, welcome back to the end of the fight phase, and we just entered into the morale phase. So, John, what happened in the fight phase? There's a fair few Eldar models there.
There is a fair few Eldar models. So, as always happens whenever I make a combat, my stuff seems to bounce. And demons being, if you're not a Nurgle demon, you seem to be very, very fragile, especially if you're one of the combat ones, like demonettes or bloodletters. You tend to fold quite easy when you get punched back if you don't kill your initial target. So I hit the unit. I did about 7 wounds. Then Jane Zara somehow managed to flip her way over a unit.
Acrobatic! Wannabe Harlequins!
Yeah, you wish you were.
Well, it's also +3 charge. You know that. And I can declare charges within 15 inches.
Naughty. Naughty. See, you guys, we are really cool special characters. And here's me just want to play honestly with Karn. Nice, honest Karn. Right, and so the Jane hit, took out a bunch. The other Banshee unit got in and took out a bunch, and the Wraith Blades took out some as well.
Yeah.
So as we go to our morale, it's the time to see if we get lucky with 1. Because if we roll 1, the unit becomes fearless, and we get D6 back. If not, then that's the 2 guys running away.
Don't do it, John.
I know what I want.
Oh! Are you going to see if you reroll that?
I only have 3, so I'm going to keep those precious ones.
So the unit runs
in the combat. There was a CP I was thinking of doing, but it costs 3, and I only have 3 left.
Yeah.
And it says I'll paraphrase here, I'll make it as short as possible. In the fight phase, when before the model dies in your unit, you kind of hold them off, you keep them there. You don't let them, you don't take them off yet, and then when the unit's dead, after all attacks are done, you then use those models to fight back against the unit that destroyed that model and unit. So I was thinking of like against say the blue squad and James R doing it there, maybe kill off James R, do more damage to the blue squad, but because I already declared a charge, I couldn't target them really. So I really don't want to spend 3 CP to try and do that there. I'd rather do it a little bit later down the line. Maybe do it with something even cooler.
Yes, yeah. So that's one of the new stratagems there, and it's really powerful. It's kind of like a super fight on death because you keep the models there, so it blocks consolidations and whatnot.
Yeah. It is similar to the fight on death that every other character model gets except for the Chaos Space Marines and Chaos Demons. Everybody else can have it, not me.
Now, in terms of my morale checks, because I'm within 12 inches of the Avatar of Cain, I do not take morale checks. I am fearless. So yay.
I miss the days of demons being fearless.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense, right? But I don't see them as running away. I see them as running away to kill something else. That's just not on the battlefield. It's some guardsman somewhere.
They're just going home and put the kettle on.
Yeah. Alright, we'll come back to you with the end of the Eldar movement and psychic phase. Oh, hang on, quickly. Score. What do you score, John?
Oh yeah, I didn't get anything.
You get hold more.
I got hold more. Yay. That's good.
So you get hold and hold more. I don't hold more. I know it. Nothing died in that round, John. Put it that way.
No, nothing really except for one unit. Nah, that was it. So.
Oh no! Wait, actually, I get kill more because that unit died.
So hopefully in the later turns, we can actually get more stuff dead.
Yeah, and that's a Reaper for me as well.
And I think it's going to be a lot more of my stuff dead.
Yes, yeah, you're unfortunately close enough that I can actually now start charging out. So we'll come back to you with that. Okay, everyone, welcome back to the end of the Eldar Psychic and Movement phase. I think this is round 3 now. So it's time for me to move forward. I really cannot move any further back. I'll be trapped into a corner well and truly by then. So I moved forward the Wraith Blades, I moved forward the Howling Banshees, I retreated my second unit of engineers over here and the 3 Wraith Lord, Wraith Seer people. Just because I want to use their shooting a bit more, and I reckon if John really wants to, he can get in combat with them, but
Oh, I'm coming to get you.
Yeah, he has to go through a few things first. Hey, you actually managed to find it. Nice.
No, I made that token up for you.
Cool. Then over here, I move my knight across. I don't want him getting charged by one of these characters. I want to be charging. So I moved him across. I'm going to lend some firepower from his shuriken cannons.
Damn dirty big Jesse. You know you are.
The 3 characters have moved across. Avatar Cain has moved over here to say hello with a melted lance to the Skull Taker.
Fail. Come on, you know you want to.
Psychic phase, I got all my powers off. I had to use a reroll though. Because I got a double.
If you did not reroll, you would have got your head blown off.
Yeah, my 4-wound Spirit Seer got a Perils of the Warp, and against demons, you never want a Perils. So I had to use a CP on that. But this Demonite unit is doomed.
If nobody knows what Chris is on about, it's
reroll wounds.
Possession from demons.
Yep.
It is 1 CP stratagem, and if a enemy psyker takes Perils of the Warp, you can pay a point and make him take 2d3 mortal wounds instead of d3 mortal wounds. So that was pretty hairy for his Spirit Seer.
Which on average will kill the Spirit Seer.
Yeah, it's good for taking out librarians and medium-sized psychers. Yeah.
So Wraith Blades are buffed up, they've got Protect in them, and they've also got Deliverance, so they are +1 save and 6 up shrug, and the Banshee's got a 5 up shrug. So yeah, we'll come back with the end of the shooting phase and the charge phase. Okay, everyone, welcome back to the end of the fight phase. So you can see what happened was I charged up with the Wraith Guard and the Howling Banshees, eradicated this unit here, and then unfortunately because of the Slanesh rule, John got to go after and did some damage over here to my Howling Banshees. So we're
Yeah,
gonna,
as good as it would have been to fight up in this little gangbang up here next to the Keeper Secrets. Down the one I was actually fighting, there is an objective. I'd rather fight over the objective
yeah,
and get less hitting me than a fight where I won't win and I won't deal as much damage.
yeah,
So I'd rather go for that objective. And I
and
only lost 5 from that unit from like from 4 ladies. So
yeah. I mean, it was okay. I knew charging multiple SNES units was going to be rough, but it's really just I'm more trying to roadblock at this stage.
heard you liked it rough.
Yeah. So I have a morale check on those Banshees. So because of Ancient Doom, I am effectively lost 7 models. So if I get a 1, I'm fine. If I get a 5, I think the Scorcher's gone. Hey,
Oh,
Scorcher's so fine. Right.
So I am on Legion 7 myself. I lost 5, so I need 2 or 1, and I pray for a 1. Come on, give me that 1.
No.
No, I lose an extra 1. God damn
Yeah.
it. I remember when we went down to Cali one day, one time,
Yeah.
and I played that Tau guy, and he was so pissy because one of my bloodletter banner would not die, and he kept getting kept getting stuff back. So I'd get stuff back, he'd kill it, I'd roll a 1, get more stuff back, and the guy was like, so he was just physically raging. You could see it.
Yeah.
It was
Well, we're gonna just do the score sheet real quickly for the turn. So I kill 1, hold 1, and I got a Reaper, and I got an Engineers. Happy days. Oh, and a Headhunter because I forgot. Because in case I forgot to mention, Skulltaker's no longer there. He got a melt up lance from to the face in the shooting phase. Other than that, nothing else happened in the shooting phase. John blocked a lot of shots in the shooting phase with his demon save on the Keeper Secrets.
I finally learned how to make a save in the shooting phase. It was amazing.
About time. Anyway, we'll come back to you with the end of John's movement and psychic phases. Okay, everyone, welcome back to the end of the Chaos Demons turn 3 movement and psychic phases. I'll pass the turn to John as I remembered. So, John, what happened in your movement and psychic phase?
Again, I moved forward, and this time Chris denied my psychic powers the 2 I attempted to make.
Yeah.
Just by that 1 extra pip on the die.
Yeah, both times.
Both times, it was like roll a 5, great. Chris gets a 6.
Yeah.
I roll a 9 for smite. Chris gets a 10. Like,
listen, Eldar, like the psychic phase is our thing. Go away, get your own face.
You're literally Cartman from South Park in the deny phase there. Respect my authority.
Pretty much, yeah, pretty much. Right, okay, so well, you can see where everything is. Things have run up, and it's gonna be bad times for this unit in here.
Shooting, what's this thing you speak of?
You actually do have some shooting, mate. So we'll come back to you with the end of the charge and fight phase. Okay, everyone, welcome back. So John's done his charges. I don't think you missed a single charge. It was a lot. You can see my lines are heavily impeded by a lot of big scary things.
We finally got there.
Yeah, took you 3 turns, but that's fine. So what happened, John? What's where?
If you weren't being such a big old Jesse there and hiding back,
What I heard was as if it wasn't such an amazing player.
Nah, just big Eldar Jesse.
Yeah.
Right. So the Bloodthirster here, Big Bob, he is got the 2 Storm Guardians. He's touching them.
Yep.
Not as much as the Keeper Secrets is touching the Wraith Guard.
Yep.
I've got Blood Crushers against the red-based unit of Highland Banshees. I'm also going to be using the new stratagem for Blood Crushers. Hopefully, kill them. And then
do you want to do that now?
Yeah. We shall do that. I'll find out. I think it's 1 or 2 points. Right. It is called Grass Stampede, and it is 1 point.
Okay, cool. So you pay your 1 point.
I also got to find out the impact hits for Blood Crushers too. Right, so it is. Use a stratagem in your charge phase when a Bloodletter Cavalry unit from your army finishes the charge move.
For each model in that unit, you can select one enemy unit within 1 inches of that model and roll 1d6. On a 2+, the enemy unit suffers 1 mortal wound. On a 6, the enemy unit suffers d3 mortal wounds.
Yep.
If these mortal wounds destroy all enemy units within 1 inch of that unit, you can, if you wish, immediately declare another charge.
Yep. John, just to let you know, I was 1 CP short from something. I only done 1 CP reroll in the whole game, so I'm back up to 3 CP.
Cool. What was your really cool thing that you missed out on?
Basically, just for 1 CP, I could have given these the Rape Blade +1 attack, but also the Avatar Arcane for 3 CP he can resurrect like Gilliman. So
oh, cool. Yeah,
I want to keep that basically.
I remember this.
Right.
1 there, 2, 3, 4.
Is it within an inch, John? Yeah.
Yes, things were.
So this guy's out then.
Ah, damn it! So that'll be 3 then.
Yeah.
So I've got 3 dice here. And it is on a 2+.
On a 2+ mortal wound, and then a 6.
6 is D3.
Ah, that's 3 mortal wounds.
Just 3 dead.
Good night, sir. Alright. So we'll come back to you with the rest of John's fighting summary. Okay, everyone, welcome back to the end of John's morale phase. So, in the fight phase, the Keeper Secrets managed to do some damage to the Wraith base, but because they had the 3 up invulnerable because of Protect, she only managed to take down 2. In return, she got slapped in the face very hard, down to 5 wounds now. The Bloodthirster plowed into the Wraith Lord after almost wiping out Storm Guardian Squad 1. I'll just do the morale at the end of this. He got punched for 9 damage, so down to 4 wounds. And then over here...
Who'd have thought the Wraith Lord's swords would be really good?
Yeah, well that's just their fists, John. They don't have the swords, so I didn't have the points, so that's just their fists.
Oh well, shame it wasn't Celeste thing. I'm sure they like a good fisting.
The Bloodletters did 5 wounds to the Knight, and in return took 5 wounds. And the Avatar managed to come off unscathed, and between the Wraith Lord and the Avatar, clearing out this Demonette unit and this Bloodletter unit from the Knight. However, over here, John rolled a 1 on the morale because I did 2 wounds to him with the Howling Banshees. So John rolled a 1 and got 6 Demonettes
For
back.
a morale that was not vital, I managed to roll the 1 and get 6 back. Why couldn't it have happened, say, with the Avatar or the Wraith Knight? But no, it was on the unit that was on the objective, which is now going to be a bit harder for you to shift, though, because of more bodies. So upsides.
Yeah. So I lost 5 from this unit. They are leadership 7, I believe. Storm Guardians leadership 7. So I rolled a 5, so 10. That means that they just go annoyingly.
Bye, guys.
Yeah, which means I don't get engineers next turn at all. So end of that turn, John. You kill something, you hold something.
I hold more than you.
You do hold more than me. Did you kill more than me though?
See, this is why you should keep your like me. I would keep all my dead pile.
Oh, I just remember what dies. So you killed the Storm Guardians and the Howling Banshees.
Banshees.
So 3.
So that's 3, and I still have units.
So you get kill more.
Yeah.
Alright, so
points, guys.
Big turn for John, but he's still got a bit of a runner to catch up.
It's only 5 points. It'll be fine. I've got 3 more turns.
Okay, everyone, welcome back to the end of the Eldar movement and psychic phases. So I shuffled around. I withdrew from combat my Storm Guardians to get them back onto the objective, hoping I can deal with the nasties that is happening over here, leaving this Wraith Lord in combat to try and take out Big Bob. The Wraith Seer and Wraith Lord advanced up here, just marched up here to take care of the Keeper Secrets and whatever's hanging around. The Avatar Arcane and the Wraith Lord stayed in combat. So the Wraith Knight just walked over the Bloodletters because he doesn't care, and he's going to go and try and wreak havoc with some lovely ladies. And then these characters and Storm Guardians moved up because Storm Guardians are actually kind of okay against Bloodletters. No, strength 3, toughness 3. So we'll see what happens at the end of the shooting phase. Okay, everyone, welcome back to the end of the charge phase. So in the shooting phase, I took off, I think, one model from the Bloodletters, which is important.
There's dead pile down here.
Yeah. So I killed one Bloodletter from this unit here, so they don't get their +1 to hit anymore. I killed 3 units off, 3 models from this Demonette unit, and 4 from this Bloodletter unit, with just some small armors fire from the characters and the Storm Guardians. So we'll come back to you with the end of the fight phase and morale phase. Hey everyone, welcome back to the end of round 4, Eldar fight and morale phase. So you saw where the charges were. You can see there's a big hole in the middle of your screen here where the Keeper of Secrets is no longer in existence. So that was from the Wraith Blades. The Wraith Seer did not quite do the job. And the Big Bob interrupted me very rudely and took out my Wraith Lord that charged him. And this Wraith Lord, who was not happy, punched him for 3 damage. He's got 1 left. He's still very dangerous.
So why didn't it? That's great.
The demons got cleared up here, but there's 1 demonette with a banner left. John, her morale, please.
I know what I want. Nope.
Do not get what you want.
And I'm out of CP, so I can't reroll that.
Yeah, and the Wraith Knight charged up here and attempted to clear out the demonettes. Didn't quite do it, but I got a morale check on them.
On 1 again if they roll 1.
Nope.
So we are at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we are an extra 2 away.
You don't want to take off the Allures, do you?
No.
Alright, so whilst John does that, we'll look at the score sheet. So
and then the final one is that Bloodletter unit you take 1 off.
Yeah.
You're fine. That would have been funny.
That would have been funny. Alright, so I kill something, I hold something. I've definitely got my 3rd Reaper by now. Actually I've got 4th Reaper. I've got full Reaper because I took out 4 of your squads now.
Yeah, I know.
And I got my third headhunter. So that's a score. 9 points ahead. John, it is your round. Good luck. Okay, everyone, welcome back to the end of the charge phase because John has no shooting and no psychic. So we just went straight ahead. So
I've got the shooting. She's just hiding. That's all.
Yeah, she's back here. The
playing away, you know.
Yeah, she's just having. She's hanging out with her ever-willing compadre. So, John's only charge was these Bloodletters who charged. They got a 13 on their charge, so they're able to move from here round the Wraith Blades into the Wraith Seer. And the Blood Crushers and Bloodletter Big Bob stayed in combat. So we'll come back to you with the end of the fight phase. Okay, everyone, welcome back to the end of the fight phase. We haven't done the morale yet because in the fight phase, Big Bob massacred my Wraith Lord after I interrupted with the Wraith Lord to try and kill off Big Bob. Then Big Bob thought, some lovely tasty Storm Guardians ahead of me. I'll have a snack. But the Storm Guardians had other ideas, and attacked him and took him out.
How embarrassing for Big Bob. He's had a little fart bag from a spore mine kill him, and he's died to a Storm Guardian. Will he get back up?
He does. And it's back up on 6 wounds, isn't it? Or is it D6? Back up on 5 wounds, but he's out of combat, right?
Yeah, he's an inch away.
Cool. So we'll just do the morales off camera.
He loses all his abilities, except he loses warlord traits, relics, and exalted abilities it had. Instead, always having the rage unchanged exalted ability, which means he counts as double in his brackets for how many wounds he's got left.
Yeah.
So he's only got the base axe of Khorne now, and not the fancy axe of Khorne. And and he just goes absolutely berserk.
Yep.
Happy days.
He is not happy that he got killed by a lowly Storm Guardian.
There we go, inch me.
Inch away from my own unit, mate. Just morale on the Demonettes, John?
1, 2, 3, they lost.
Oh, come on!
That's the second time they've done that. And this time it actually counted 2 of them.
Only 2, though. I think...
Still on the objective.
I lost...
They lost 1. They're fine. If they rolled 1, they would only gain 1 back. So
yeah.
Happy days.
And then my Wraith Blade lost 3 this turn. They leadership 9, so they're actually fine.
Happy days.
Yeah. So we'll come back to you with just a summary of the Eldar turn. Hey everyone, welcome back to the end of the Eldar turn 5. So my knight came across. Basically everything just came across and congregated around this area. But importantly, after smiting with the Farseer, the Big Bob the Bloodthirster, he had 2 wounds left, and I couldn't let that happen. I couldn't let that stand. So I shot my missile launcher at him, and John passed the save. So again, that can't happen. So I shot Storm Guardian 3 into them, 4 pistols in range. So I shot all of them, and did 1 wound. And then I decided to sacrifice my engineer's point for this turn, knowing that Big Bob has got a 6-inch short intervention and would just wipe the squad anyway. So I shot them, and I managed to take off that last wound from Big Bob with his shuriken pistol from a Storm Guardian. So he's now an autarch. Then, because they had already fired and were ineligible for engineers, I charged forward with everything and mastered the blood letters, and then the Wraith Knight, Wraithseer, and Wraith Blade munched up the Bug Crushers, taking them to 1 man, but then John rolled a 1 on his morale, and he came back with 1 extra model. The Demonettes took some fire, and there's 2 Demonettes left. So John, going into round 5, has got 2 Demonettes, 2 Bug Crushers, and 1...
I got like 5 models, and 1's tucked away right at the back.
Yeah. So I kill 1, hold 1. I've already got kill more this turn, and I've got my last headhunter from killing Big Bob. And
so this is going to be the last turn because I can see my 2 crushers dying to the weight over here.
Yeah.
These guys are not moving from that objective. She's not moving from that objective, so I'd get hold more my turn.
Okay, well we'll just quickly play through John's turn and film a summary. I'll take just a minute. Okay, John, what happened in your turn is a bit of a bad one for you.
Yeah, just the weight of this big old pylon over here is kind of kill off blood crushers. The little two demons that are left are just sitting there on objective 2, holding it for me. And the Infernal Rapturous is happily sitting there, strumming away, holding that objective so I get hold more.
Yeah.
For this turn.
Yeah. Actually, hang on. I am not within half an inch of the center objective, so yes, you do get hold more 1 last time. So you get a hold more, I get kill more, and then that's it. So the score going into the last round is 24-17 to the Eldar. Okay, everyone, welcome back to the end of the game and the round 6 summary. So in that round, everything just moved up. This Wraith Lord, who's placed it rather eagerly, I apologize for that, moved up to take out the Demonettes hiding in there, and in the fight phase, making his charge and just squishing them with his fists. My engineers stood back, getting me my 3rd point of that for the game, and I now have hold more. John couldn't really do anything, so he just stood there and took the hold point.
Yeah, my little Rapturous is just sitting there, strumming away, singing something about tossing coins.
So this is what the sheet looks like at the end of the game. So no bonuses either way. I mean, our characters, we just relied on them to do too much work. So, and I couldn't get out with my psychic characters who could sit back and buff.
Yeah.
So no bonuses.
Most of mine are aggressive anyway, so I have to go forward.
Yeah. But you know, you can see you can see the tail of the match. I was there killing as much as I could, and John was there holding as much as he could.
Yeah, weirdly for the very aggressive army, I was holding more and I was killing.
Yeah, but by holding more, you're losing a lot of your fighting potential because you're it's not like you're holding with a unit of intercessors who can shoot.
Well, like when I was holding stuff, it wasn't intentionally holding it. I was there.
Yeah.
Next to the objective while I was moving, and then when I got to combat, it was close enough to an objective that I'd hold there. Like the demonette unit that was fighting the Wraith Knight stuff down at the bottom there on my side of the board. It just so happened that it was on an objective where those Banshees were, and they never shifted because stuff came to them.
Yeah.
So that was happily me getting hold more and hold from them. And the one at the back here with the Raptors, well, she's happily strung away doing her Paranoid best Black Sabbath impression, you know. Get these musical references, yeah. So stuff like that. And the way Chris played was, you know, probably the best, most correct way of doing it is I don't really have any interaction except for coming at you, so you might as well pull back until it is the right time to pull your trigger and countercharge.
Yeah.
Though my army was pretty quick, I just couldn't get decent advances off for the Smash part. I probably would have put that mirror behind the Greater Demons and stuff, but I thought it should be alright, it'd be fine. You'd probably go for the Greater Demon more than the mirror, but you know, you went in the mirror. And yeah, pretty much nothing really would have changed there. We still came forward, still would have tried pressure flank. Still got a deep start my units. You would have probably played the exact same.
I think I would play. I think I'll play the same. The only thing I wouldn't have done would have been sacrificing a 10-man unit of howling Banshees into the Demonettes. Over on this flank here where this Wraith Lord is now stood. I would have probably sent out a unit of Storm Guardians to do the same job, tar pit that unit a little bit, and just try and hold on.
Because you were losing for the Banshees not being a troop unit or a squad unit.
Yeah, and I wouldn't have held it anyway because you would outnumber me, but then that Banshee unit can do work elsewhere. But this
and this is kind of showing them how demons are still their glass cannon. If you're doing like an army like this, if I was to rewrite the list, I'd probably have a big fat unit of blood crushers because they held for quite a few turns.
Yeah, you would maybe what could be quite good is taking the minimum size unit of bloodletters and demonettes just to be stood back holding. So you're not losing out on so many points. Then use those points to take something a bit nicer like a blood crusher unit.
Yeah, because with that stratagem to deal mortal wounds, it is just mental.
Yeah.
Big old Bob here, you know, he got back up, then he got shot, he died. That's just my rolling and luck with this dice roll on TTS. It does not like me.
Yeah, losing
even with the kill and stuff. You know, it's like you're for his last death there versus the two shuriken shots from the Storm Guardians. It was like a double one.
Yeah.
We all cried.
I mean, I laughed.
He laughed. I cried. He died. Yeah, like just.
But the thing is, when I shot into Big Bob, I knew if I didn't get a 6 to take you down to your demon save, it's unlikely I would kill him. But that was 2 times you rolling a 1 to save Big Bob. So clearly, you just don't like Big Bob.
No, Big Bob don't like me. After what I did to his real life counterpart once, he never really liked me ever again. I got one. I was about to strip him down, repaint him, and he just never got done. And now he just hates me.
I'm so glad you didn't just stop and strip him down.
No.
Because I was very confused by the context of
Only,
it.
only stripped down the keeper secrets properly. The paint off this thing was like an inch thick
Yeah.
when I got them. Yeah, so Bloodthirster, scary as all goddamn hell, even with just 2 base attacks, and that axe was
Oh
able
yeah,
to
taking
hold
down Wraith Lords,
literally,
which are
like
T8
just
models, you know.
3 attacks, maybe gain an extra one a turn like I did, and it just went through Wraith Lord, which
Yeah.
is not like shy and not an easy target to take down normally because it's like tough to say 10 wounds.
Yeah, tough as 8,
That's
10 wounds, 3 up save.
that's still quite a beefy model. Like
Yep.
most things would be like 5s and 6s to win it.
But the Thirster's on a 3. I think one thing I would play differently would be maybe to use the Knight a bit more aggressively. I was very defensive with the Knight, and that's a lot of points to not generate that much value.
Your boy moves pretty fast as well, like my stuff. So like you could have came out maybe a bit earlier to like the bottom of the bottom where I am on my sideboard, like start interacting with the rest and stuff. Because you've got feet, you're what 12 attacks.
Yeah, 12 attacks hitting on 3s. But the thing is, so it would kill 5 on average, I think, 5 to 6 on average. So it's nice, but is it then worth them to be sacrificed to the Bloodletter? Sorry, to the Bloodthirster.
With the leadership 7, you could potentially knock out a unit, but I don't roll 1. There's that.
But that is rolling way above average. So what stuff what stuff from the new demons rules would you be taking into your tournament lists in the future?
Well, I'll be definitely taking Big Bob again. Because that would be fun. When I normally run demons in my armies, it's usually the Bloodletter bombs of 28 Bloodletters. I usually take Skulltaker and the Prince of Screw You Titanics.
Yeah.
But I think Big Bob's just much better than just that axe of you might not face an army of Titanics. So you might as well just not have it. Or you just take a Bloodthirster who will just rampage through an army.
Yeah.
If left checked and can, like we said there, can take out stuff. If the Thirster got into the Wraith Knight, it could be curtains for the Wraith Knight. Because you're doing a minimum of 3 damage per attack.
Yeah.
And max attacks, you're doing 6, 7 attacks, and every 6 generates an additional hit. So that could go from a max of like 8 to 16 or something, you know?
Yeah, and for anyone who's wondering at home, if John had rolled up the Exalted Power to only take 8 damage at a time on his Bloodthirster, I don't think there was ever a phase where you took any more than 5 damage, really.
No,
there was one where you took 9.
There was 1 or 2 down, but you got really, really bloody lucky there. But most of the time it was like small arms fire that was coming toward me from the army that you have.
Yeah.
And most armies have like 1 or 2 damage weapons most of the time.
Yep.
So either they're going to have to concentrate all their fire on a Bloodthirster and ignore the rest of the army, or go for the rest of the army and ignore this big beastie. Or you just put that thing in deep strike and then charge in. And if you're if you keep him part of a pure horn detachment, you'll get the reroll charge for free, which will help him get in.
But anyway, we're gonna end the battle report there. John, do you have any shout-outs to make before we end?
Yeah, big shout out to all the Dundee War Games officials. If you're ever up in Scotland, Dundee, come check us out. We're at the Friary, and you see all the guys that are on the channel, from Chris here to Innes to Dave Murray and the other guys.
Yeah.
And also the Dundee Whack Bastards, because you guys are just...
Okay, I will have to bleep out that. I think that word is a bit too rude. But yeah, so if you like the battle report, this wasn't the most competitive thing we could have done, but John's more of a semi-competitive player, so wanted to play something a bit more fun and a bit more fluffy. So thought we would give it a shot.
As part of my role for the club, being a club official, I'm there to help anybody who wants an intro game or get back in the 40k game.
Yeah.
And also try to help arrange any 40k events that are going through the club, though they are mostly not in leagues and stuff. We do try to do like say 40k competitive leagues sometimes with NS.
Yeah.
But I do go to tournaments and I do have a good try at being competitive, but I don't go all hardcore. I like a bit of fun in the lists.
Yeah, yeah. So so if you like what you see, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and share this video. We're new. We're still growing, slowly but surely growing. So share this video far and wide, and as I said, like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Right, Chris, flip that table. That's better.
Yeah. Yeah, they would have caught they would have caught a little glimpse of my OBS there, but that's fine. Yeah, like, comment, and subscribe, everyone. Cheers. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.